With her shovel in hand, she roams the universe, exploring every land, no map, no reverse. Oh, dig at 420, curious Canuck. Answers on your mind, never getting stuck. Riding waves of stars through the cosmic sea, finding who we are in the galaxy. She's got questions to ask and a fire that won't die, unraveling each task under the sky. Oh, dig at 420, curious Canuck. Answers on your mind, never getting stuck. Riding waves of stars through the cosmic sea, finding who we are in the galaxy. She's got questions to ask and a fire that won't die, unraveling each task under the sky. Oh, dig at 420, curious Canuck. Answers on your mind, never getting stuck.
Because, you know. Would help if I unmuted. Hello, everyone. Sorry, there's no camera this afternoon. I'm really hurting. The storms rolling in and out, and the intermittent rain has caused humidity. It's really messing with me. So I'm hurting quite a bit. But just because I'm hurting doesn't mean I can't talk. So I figured I'd just go without the camera tonight and see what we're doing. Otherwise, same old, same old. Hello, MJ. How you doing? Good to see you, Bishop. And David Nelson. Hello. Good to see you. How you guys doing? Yeah, I had a great show this morning. I mean, like I'm mentally great and everything. It's just that I physically hurt. So yeah, this way I can wear clothes that are a little bit more comfortable, and my my dancing around and trying to like shake it off and stuff isn't annoying to everyone trying to watch me. I know when I start getting fidgety, it can be a bit irritating for those watching. So I figured we'd do it this way. But oh, perfect, Bishop. Thank you so much. Hello, Philsom Holes. How you doing? You are here. That is good. Now, I was just noticing here, the Abbotsford Police become the first in BC to acquire flying handcuffs as a non-lethal tool. I have never heard of flying handcuffs. Oh, it's a Ebola wrap. Okay, interesting. So if they are responding to emotionally charged or unpredictable situations, it says, they will have the Ebola wrap as an option. Let's see. It's a short cord with 2 anchors that wraps around the suspect without causing pain. It's let me see if I can find a video of it here. Ebola wrap video. There we go. Let us see. Oh, of course. There's ads. There's always ads, right? Do. And there we go. Full And then I can come back here. This looks like it could be fun. All right. So there we go. Let's watch this fun stuff.
We come on to scene where we have a subject that we are thinking about bowler wrapping. We're going to talk to the person, try to get them to comply with us by putting their hands behind their back, laying down on the ground. A lot of the times it's going to be a mental health crisis where they're probably not even hearing or understanding what we're saying. So we're going to let everybody know on scene that we're going to deploy the bowler wrap along with our dispatch. Turn the bowler wrap on. You can see the laser. We walk that laser up to the wrap location that we're going to wrap them, and we let everybody know that we're going to deploy the bowler wrap by saying bola, bola, bola. So after the bowler wrap is deployed, you come up to the subject, take their, see how tight this wrap is around there.
Yeah.
Take their arms, you can put them behind their back, and then place them in handcuffs.
Interesting. I would have
taking them
shot
into
a little bit higher, but fun. Fun with guns. They can use it around your knees as well to bring you down if you're trying to run. So that's fun. That's a lot of fun. Interesting. Bishop is saying, I'm seeing people talking about Trump and aliens. What I miss? I heard a whisper about it, not a whole heck of a lot. I think it was Tulsi Gabbard released or is going to release some information about a potential alien ship that has been in our solar system acting not at all like a thing should act in our solar system. I believe that was Tulsi Gabbard that was talking about it. I don't think they've released said information as yet. Johnny K is here saying ditto, hello, and Mr. Q, good evening, everyone. Well, good evening, Mr. Q. Yeah, I was actually, Johnny was asking me about it this morning too. Let's see if I can find anything. Alien in solar system. Use. Maybe I can go about it easy way. There we go. Oh, look at that. I was just searching for the wrong thing or in the wrong way. Let's see. We've got continue reading. I am not seeing good video though, of course. And they've got me sitting through an ad. So we've got like 2 seconds left. There we go. Breaks new ground. Oh, it's a 10-minute video. I just want to see the thing. Yeah, no, that's not going to be. That's just a catcher. But yeah, from my understanding, they're concerned about it because it's sitting about and not acting the way a thing should act within the pull of the planets. But I am not finding it. Honestly, to me, the picture looked like it looked like an Atari video game spaceship from like early Atari, very early Atari. So pixelated, 2 triangular shapes with a rectangular shape connecting the 2 triangular shapes, honestly. So I don't know what you could make of it. It was very, very pixelated, but allegedly it was hanging out in, I think, Dark Side of the Moon watching us for a bit, or else it was hanging out hiding in the sun, around the sun. But that's all I know. That, and I'm pretty sure, like I said, I think it was Tulsi Gabbard that was talking about the alien. Um, and she says now that she believes in aliens. Yeah, no. Oh, goodness. My entire screen disappeared on me. And now it's back. Good, good. Gotta love that when suddenly the whole screen just goes black for a bit. And whatever you're doing is gone. Yeah. No, I can't find it through Tulsi either. You'll have to maybe someone else listening in can help us point the way. But I didn't find anything in the Discord either, which is where I would have expected to see it. Hello, Wild. How you doing, hon? I'm trying to find the alleged alien. It's an alien ship hiding out from us. Yeah, I'm I'm feeling about the same. It's just the humidity, hon. It messes with me. At least my skin isn't uber sensitive and like prickly or on fire. It's just I'm just hurting and I can't sit still. Clockwork Rex, good to see you. From where? I'm not sure from where. It's just it was just a ship that has not followed our known laws of physics and whatnot. It's not behaving the way most things behave in orbit. And I'm pretty sure it was. I said the dark side of the moon, but I'm pretty sure it was hiding near the sun. Was what it was. But it really does look. It looks like I was looking at a very old, like an original Atari video game, spaceship video game. It's very pixelated. Aliens almost make me forget about Epstein, right? Right, American Century? Hello, Rex Start. How you doing? If it's Galaxian or Space Invaders, I can help. If it's Mega Mania, we're screwed. See, my older cousin had the Atari system, and we didn't see him very, very often at all. So we didn't get to play. But yeah, it might have been. Mr. Q is saying, did you hear about the Voyager spacecraft finally get into the edge of our Nolan solar system, reaching like 90,000? Oh, wow. Our known solar system. Gotcha. Yes. That's wild. Clockwork Brett's 31 Atlas. That might be it. See, I was hoping someone else in chat could help. Sorry, 31 Atlas. And do we have images? I don't know if that's it. Because I know that there's a few things in there. It's not the one that looks like a cigar. Let's see here. News. Interstellar object blasting toward Earth may come to save or destroy us. An hour ago. They do not. Oh, it is 31 Atlas. Okay. Scientists do not agree that 31 Atlas is an alien spacecraft approaching the Earth for a surprise attack in November. Probably isn't alien spacecraft, but here are all the theories, says Sci-Fi. All right. There we go. Well, let's see what the Independent has to say. We do have that last video that I just played. Did that play well? Were you able to hear it and it played without being like jiggly or whatever? Clockwork Rex, not in YouTube. You can in Rumble. Rumble lets you post. So I am actually, yeah, 1420. And if I can find it, because it's not the rectangular thing, is not the one that the one that I was shown the other day. It's a relatively new one, and it really did look like two triangles set on top of a rectangle. It was very Atari-esque. Here, there we go. If I can get that, then I can, here we are. This is the link to the Rumble, and you can drop a link in the Rumble. Atari rocked. Hi, Ice Hot Freeze. How you doing? Yes, Atari did rock. Like I said, my older cousin had it, and we didn't see him often, so we didn't get to play it often. But yeah, it looked really cool. Mr. Q saying I was the bomb at Pong. I was pretty good at Pong too. We used to line up outside one of the neighbors' houses in the co-op. They were a hippie couple. They didn't have any kids, so they could afford the crazy stuff like the Pong machine. So the kids at the co-op, we all lined up and took our turns, and you would play until you lost, and then the next kid would take that spot and play until they lost. It was a lot of fun. So the aliens are supposed to arrive in November. What are the appropriate yard decorations to display? I don't know. I'm thinking if I just don't take down my Halloween decorations, that should do. I have to invest in new Christmas lights this winter because mine are they're old and most of them are not working properly. I found out last winter. So I need to buy new of those. I don't have any of them, but yeah, I'll just leave my Halloween decorations up. Why not? They just look creepier the worse the weather gets, right? That was Uno Manas. Okay. Hello, Lee Snowden. How you doing? Just dropped by to say hi and drop a like. So that's okay. You hang out and you lurk, or you can go, hang out with someone else. But just know that we're all hanging out here whenever you need us. All right. So whenever you need us, just give us a shout. And I'm glad you're saying hi. An intergalactic object. Yes, there's yeah, like the Atari 2600. Was that the very first one? It was almost like it was almost like a PC, like one of those original Apple PCs or Mac PCs. David Nelson is saying the pole position. Hello, Dazzer. Is it the one that lost power as it went past a rock of interest? I got to go back to Mr. Q. Yes. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to actually, Dazzer, you might know the one that Mighty showed me or showed us. All I can think of is that it looks like a spacecraft from like the original Atari games. Is all I can or all I can think of. But it's not the cigar thing. It's something new that was hiding near the sun for us. I can't remember. And then, like I said, one of the females on the Trump administration, I'm pretty sure it was Tulsi Gabbard, but one of them was talking about potential for alien contact, I guess, sometime in November. Wild saying I was thinking Halloween too. Yeah, might as well. I mean, it's already up. It's spooky. So aliens are, aliens seem to be a good way to go. Or Halloween seems to be a good way to go when it comes to aliens. Why not? Hello, Memento Mori. How you doing? Hypnotize them with a gazing ball and some plastic flamingo. That would be cool. Hang a disco ball right in front of the porch light, so it's constantly flashing in people's eyes, and then plastic flamingos just all over the yard. Dazzler says that was a strange encounter. They will say anything to try and shift us off Epstein, right? Right? I mean, I love me a tinfoil hat conspiracy theory, and the wilder, the more entertaining, in my opinion. And I was always under the impression that the globalists, the one world order people, they were supposedly, when all else fails, when they can't do anything else to push the one world order, their last ditch effort would be the aliens, and aliens would help humans to rally together and create that one world order to fight against the big bad aliens. And the fact that they're talking so much about aliens now is really weird, because I thought there was a few other plans on the list before they'd play the alien card. So yeah, I don't know, but they're really pushing it hard. I know I think it was NASA released some new records of sightings as well. They're really pushing the alien hard. Mr. Q is saying the guy down the road already cut his corn maze. Oh, for his haunted Halloween thing. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Well, I guess it is already. Gosh, it's already August. I was going to say that early, but yeah, you're over there in the mid to East Coast, so it's probably that time for you. I've still, my garden is just lovely. I'm only just starting to harvest the broccoli. I've been harvesting sweet peas and strawberries all along. I literally just used my first tomato in a tomato sandwich. It was delicious. It was so good. But I've been harvesting the zucchini all along too. That's lovely. The zucchini, you can do everything with that. David Nelson is saying, I always say octopuses are aliens. Well, they're weird. They're very intelligent as well. We were talking about the kid in Texas that allegedly got attacked by the octopus at a touching aquarium. I think the octopus just missed the kid. Apparently, he and his mom would go several times a week to visit the same aquarium and that same octopus, and they suddenly stopped going for a while. And it was their first visit back in quite a while. I think the octopus realized that it was his little buddy and just didn't want to let go. So, but that's just my opinion. I might be attributing human ideologies to an octopus, but from what I understand, octopi are quite intelligent, and I do know that they're very they really bond with their human in a very almost jealous teenager kind of a way. Dazzler is agreeing. I think they're strange, all that brain power. Then the male rips his cock off and throws it at the female. Is that how that works with them? Holy shit. I did not know that. I did not know that at all. That kind of sucks. Hey? Some people in nature, or some animals in nature, have just got some. They did not luck out. let me say, like the spiders that eat their mates. Oh my goodness. And Wild is agreeing. Tomato sandwiches. Yes, I love me a good tomato sandwich. And very plain. You need bread, Miracle Whip, but not lots of it. Just a nice thin layer of Miracle Whip. Tomatoes, it's still warm because it just came off the plant, ideally. And then a little salt, little pepper. Delicious. Some of the best foods. Mr. Q is saying they start doing the haunted barn and hayride thing roughly the second week in August all the way through and the first week in November. Oh, interesting. That's very cool. I guess it depends on when you're doing it. Over here, the corn is not being harvested just yet. David Nelson saying, I saw his arm. Oh, you saw it? Yeah, the kid's arm. Yeah, the octopus suckers. He got a bunch of hickeys all the way up his arm and starting on his chest from the octopus. But I think it was just excited to see its friend. It's not. I guess it didn't realize that it had like trebled in size since the last time the kids saw him. It was something relatively small, and then they disappeared for a bit, and when they came to visit again, that octopus was the same size as the kid. So I think she said he was a 6-year-old. But yeah, the lady really should have known what was going on. She should have done a little bit of research into octopus or whatever it is she's allowing her kid to just start touching and poking and playing with. There was a picture of the kid sitting there with 2 lizards just staring straight at him, and he's sitting cross-legged in front of them. It would take nothing for one of them to leap and bite if they were so inclined. And the mother obviously doesn't bother to check to find out what kind of animals she's putting her kid in front of. It's only open on the weekends. You're talking about the corn maze, Mr. Q. They make a shit ton of money off it. Yeah. The Art Naps. Art Naps always does it. The one in my hometown always does it, and they're setting up for that in August. I guess you're right. Laying out where the train is going to go around and the displays are going to go. But then the Art Naps does something for all the holidays. It's kind of cool. So they've got a little train that travels around the outside of the outdoor garden center. It's really, really quite cool. The kids love it. Memento Mori saying the tearing the cock off is a horrible mating strategy. Well, that's for sure. At least for the one person. You got a one and done it. You can really hope that one is good. Wow, that was complex. Awkward Rex, yes. David Nelson, I feel like there's an WNBA joke related to Bad Dazzler's comment. Well, there could be. They're strange, all that brain power, and then the male rips his cock off and throws it at the female. That's true. All that brain power, and then they still decide to rip their cock off and chuck it at a female. Mr. Q saying, all life is good. I got a beautiful girl and a beautiful cat on my lap. That's nice. Life is good. Memento Mori saying the green toys that people have been throwing at the WNBA games, right? Yeah. A friend of mine sent me a picture that Johnny swears was photoshopped, but I don't know. It looks pretty real to me. He's wearing one of their hats. What is it? Flames, or it starts with an F. I can't remember the team name, but he's wearing their hat, and he's got something very, very green and vaguely bong shaped in his mouth. But it could also be mistaken for something else green that's been being chucked at the WNBA game lately. Could be that too. Dazer's still talking to us about the octopus. The female finds somewhere to hide and lay her eggs and stays with them till they hatch. Then they're too weak to hunt and die. Okay. So they've got to protect them for a bit, I think. So Clockwork Rex is saying octopi have arm brains. Mr. Q is saying the girl and the cat can share his lap. Fair enough. It is on Clockwork Rex. We see ya. Yep, Dazzler, I'm with you. I think it fell out of one of those two girls' pockets or shorts or what have you. I did not see it thrown. I did not see it flying in from any direction. And I've seen it multiple times now on slow-mo and frame by frame. It just suddenly it's on the floor. So I think one of the two. My money is on the girl with the bright blue shoes. I think she dropped it because her shorts are a lot baggier than the blonde girl who allegedly got hit by it. So I think one of them, probably the blue shoes, dropped it to make a scene out of it. Ooh, Stingy. Good to see you, buddy. 2 trailer park girls go around the outside. Are you talking about the WNBA? Not today, Clockwork. I usually today Thursdays are my days to just chat with the chat, especially today when I'm not on camera. I do on Mondays, though. I hang out with friends. If you'd like to join the stream, Mondays, you can reach out to me. I'm on Twitter. Yeah, I'm on Twitter as Digger1420, or else I'm on Discord as Digger420. If you want to reach out to me that way, that's cool. Right, Dazzer? Stingy being a stranger. It's nice to see you, bud. It's been a minute. The fever. Thank you, Mr. Q. He's wearing a fever hat. Right, because he's a big Caitlin Clark fan. That's right. Oh, Mr. Q, he thinks it just accidentally fell out like a butt plug when someone farts. Okay. See, I wasn't thinking that, but I was thinking one of the two girls brought it and dropped it to make, to make it a thing. It's one of the first times that anyone's talking to them, and it's not, it's not a controversy. It's a thing, but it's a funny thing. It's not a controversy. Stingy saying one of the players said, "Stop throwing dildos at us and someone will get hurt." And X replied, "Stop playing basketball on the dildo range." Oh, thank you. You sent me the photo. Okay, good. I know, Lee. I've been there. I've been there in those times. There's a reason I live alone, and I've only just recently started going out into the real world again. I know those low times, and they suck. It really sucks, I can tell you. But the low times always end, and there's always, an up kick. So you just got to hang on and just fight through it, because the better days are coming. They always do. Mr. Q is saying there was also a theory that there was one of those Packer things that women use to pretend they have a penis when they're trans. Well, that was the right size. The greed thing that I saw on the ground, the third one, that it would have been a right size. It was rather small for a dildo, at least from the perspective I saw it. It was rather small. Hello, duct tape. Great time to come into a conversation, eh? Hey there, my digger. Good to see ya. So the dildo was rather small, see? Oh, stingy. Use code WNBA for your Bad Dragon discount. That's awesome. That's awesome. But it looked kind of small for a dildo, and it had the balls there. It could have been a Packer thing. I don't know. It really could have been. Duct tape. The small dildo again. I know, right? It's the WNBA. What can you do? It's small and it's green every time. And it's like it's a thing now, right? Because once is a mistake, uh twice is a happy accident, three times, and now we've got a pattern. Mr. Q. Dicks and dildos come in all shapes and sizes, whether they be human or not. Dude, the what was it Stingy mentioned? That's right. Bad Dragon. Bad Dragon. If you're curious and want to see some very oddly shaped dildos and whatnot, that's where you want to go. Bad Dragon. Some of them were scary. They were like paws with claws and stuff. It was yeah, it was very, very weird looking stuff. So yeah, if you want to go and peruse and just have a chuckle or be shocked, go check out Bad Dragon. I do not have a sponsor with them, nor do I need one, but I do remember the time that Aussie Overlord decided to go visit it. And we all perused the website with him on a live stream. It was loads of fun. Duct tape is saying, I've had this conversation with my colleagues so many times. Yes. Hello, neurodivergent one. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Dildo conversations running rampant. Yeah, it's those WNBA girls, they finally found something that would draw a crowd. So I guess they got to run it while they can. Pardon me, need to take a drink. The small green weenie. That's pretty much what it was. It was a small green weenie. Bad Dragon is all sorts of weird stuff, not just double-headed dildos. No, they've got like dragon paws as dildos and feet-shaped ones, like human feet-shaped one. It's got some interesting stuff on it. Yeah, it was a fun one. Oh, thank you, neurodivergent one. Hit the repost if you can, for sure. Hit the likes and the subs and the follows and share it wherever you can if you'd like. That would be great. That definitely helps me. If you're feeling super generous, like it says down there, you can always go to buy me a coffee. I appreciate it at this point. Knocking on wood, no emergencies happen. What I am saving up for next is my trip to America. So any coffees that anyone might purchase will go towards the train tickets and, feeding myself and whatnot for the trip to America, which would be lovely and very much appreciated. Mr. Q is saying, am I right? You're kind of right. You're half right. They do have double-headed dildos. They do. But they've also got like weird, like paw-shaped ones and stuff. Yeah, it's very, very awkward. Oh, here, let me. Nope, not in this one. Yeah, neurodivergent is actually in quite a bunch of places. Awesome at modding as well. You're always in the rooms at just the right times, and you've always got someone that can raid or that I can raid. I am not that kind of a mod. I'm not that good. What am I looking for here? That's what I'm trying to do. Click on that. Thank you. Yeah, it helps if I actually click on it in the, there we go. I accepted it. So I'll have to shut Discord now because it doesn't like to play when I'm streaming. I can't really be playing a lot of stuff at once. Oh, no, there it is. Ha ha ha. But yes, I did that. So we'll talk later, Clockwork Rex. Thank you. Wild Saffron says, looking up octopus hugs, it's more like they feel the object with their suction cups, like a blind person touching your face. Their touch is more touch oriented rather than visual. Interesting. Ovipositors. Is that what the octopus hugs are? Ovipositors. Wild, you smart ass. She's saying, I looked it up for you, Digger, but I'm still trying to find proof that islands float. Well, you just keep that to yourself. There we go. I see Ice Hot Freeze is saying Neil Diamond coming to America. My goodness, my mom loved Neil Diamond, and she had that album on, well, it was all on vinyl at that time. My little brother and I would run around singing to the songs at the top of our lungs, jumping up on the couch and then jumping off it again and running around and around. So much fun. Coming to America and Forever in Blue Jeans. Two Neil Diamond songs that will forever remind me of my little brother and I running around having a blast singing. Yeah, it takes time, but you always do bounce back, Lee, and that's the great thing about it. So, and we're all here in the meantime. Even if you're lurking, we're here for you. Mr. Q loves Neil Diamond as well. There you go. There you go. Ice Hot Freeze is saying technology technically is technical at times. It's too technical at times. Yes. Yes, it can be. Yeah. I'm getting smarter at this whole streaming thing. I know now that I have to have the stream chats open and popped out. I don't have to actually see them, but I have to have them at hand if I need to. I don't have the time to wait for YouTube to take like 3 to 5 minutes before it decides to show me the chat box. I have to actually have it open at all times. I'm starting to learn, but oh yeah, there's tricks to all this stuff. I'm also getting to the point where I can get on top of this fixing the computer thing. I am going to try and borrow the car from the neighbor again. I need to go in and pick up a couple things for Johnny's fundraiser, which will happen a week from tomorrow. So not tomorrow, Friday, but a week from tomorrow, he'll be doing his fundraising event, which is where he begs you guys all for money in exchange. And in exchange, he doesn't have to beg for money all month long. So it basically saves us from having to listen to him beg all month long. Is we can chuck it all at him in the one fun day, and we also get to have a lot of fun and mild irritations and harassments ensue. We've got a spinny, I call it the Wheel of Death, thanks to my buddy Nick Starro from LawTube area. He gave me the link to the spinner of death, the wheel of death, and it's loads of fun. We've made him shave things into his facial hair. We've twice now made him shave just one arm, which is incredibly irritating because one is really cold while the other one is just normal. Wear lipstick, that sort of stuff, hot sauce, all sorts of things. Nothing that's going to hurt him, nothing that's going to, put him out for a few days, but just mild annoyance and irritation, which, it entertains the fuck out of me. And the rest of the chat seem to enjoy it as well. So that's what we do. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So that's coming up a week from tomorrow. And I've told him he's not allowed to shave again. So he's just going to be, hairy, shaggy. So that he'll actually have he'll have a good section of hair that we can shave like a circle into or a square into, or maybe get him to just shave his chin. That sort of stuff. Loads of fun is had. Yeah, Neil Diamond, he brings out the best in us all. Yeah, he really does. And I've almost forgiven him for coming out for the COVID song because he came out with it right at the very, very beginning when nobody knew anything, and it was fear porn for everyone. And he reminded us to wash our hands. So it was cheesy, but he didn't. I don't consider him a sellout like Rage Against the Machine type of sellout. He was just, scared like all of us. So I forgive him his COVID song about washing hands. But yeah, Neil Diamond, he did so many great songs. My mom had a couple of his albums. At that time, the time period that I have in my mind, my memory, she was listening to Neil Diamond, Kenny Rogers, the Bee Gees, and the Beach Boys. I think were the main ones that are real, memory triggers from when I was little. Ice Hot Freeze says I didn't start streaming until December last year, having a blast. Yeah, I really enjoy streaming. I was told that that I should get a camera and mic so that I can, hang out with Legal Vices. Jeff, he was doing a Maudie Christmas. It was a very Maudie Christmas was his idea. And he did it for us mods every single year. It was a load of fun. So I got the camera and the microphone so that I could join for that. And he always told me that I should do that. I should, start streaming, just do it. And I never really did. I was always, scared and putting it off. Well, maybe next week I'll do it, or, maybe next month. I did the same thing with the trips, with leaving the house and actually going to visit people. I kept saying I would go to the Anime Matsuri for the LawTube meetups, but I never did. And then we lost Jeff this last December, like the week before Christmas, and it was very sudden and surprising. But that loss, his loss really triggered a lot of us mods to make some changes in our lives and to do some things, differently that we maybe didn't have the courage to do. And there was a few of us that Jeff was telling us to stream. And so I took it to heart and I started streaming. I don't really I mean, I just sit and I shoot the shit. I talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I don't have like I'm not law tube. I don't follow court cases. Um, I don't read the news for you guys or anything like that. So I never really thought about, what I could do. But it seems as though there's enough of you that want to hang out and shoot the shit with me on the regular. It's nice. So that's what I'm doing here. And yeah, I am having a lot of fun. Um, it's really nice to have a reason to get up and, brush my hair and put a little makeup on. Um, it's nice to have a place to look forward to going to. And yeah, it's been really great. I'm very much enjoying the Monday streams when I have friends, have you guys, not just other streamers, but chatters and stuff will want to come on and hang out and shoot the shit with us. I really enjoy that one. But yeah, I am loving streaming now that I am doing it. I mean, it's never going to pay the bills. I'm not that kind of a person or a streamer, but it's definitely opened up my perspective of the world. So, and it makes me kind of I'm needing to be in certain places at certain times each week. It's nice to have a plan. It's not the same old day after day of nothing. So that's really nice too. And I'm also enjoying doing the mornings with Johnny on Just Kidding LLC. That's a blast. I love just laughing and being silly with the chat and with Johnny, talking all the different news and stuff that's going on. But yeah, hello Squabby, how you doing? I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Oh no, I lost it. Oh, that's a Tom Petty, is it not? Learning to fly. Now I've lost the tune. As soon as I started to sing it, I lost the tune. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Tom Petty song. Good to see you, Squabby. Yeah, the streaming's a lot of fun. It's really cool, and it's nice. It's a nice new world that I've opened up. Good to hang out with. The Beach Boys. Now there's a rabbit hole to explore, no doubt, eh? Hey, Wild. That's yeah. Each one of those boys had a story to tell. Had things. That would be a good rabbit hole. I never really. I know about the fact that that some weird shit happened to them, but I never actually went down the rabbit hole. I know that one of them was somewhat wrapped up with Charles Manson's family and that sort of thing, and the other one went nuts or something, went bonkers. But yeah, that would be a fun little rabbit hole to fall down. Actually, the Beach Boys. Clockwork has a song for me. MSO, how do we know this is really Digger? You're just going to have to take my word for it. I did say on camera earlier during Johnny's stream that I will be here off camera. So I did give you advance warning. You'll have to just take my word for it. I was thankful you streamed that night. You were the first I saw streaming that day. Yeah, I that was the first actual, like, I'd done a couple of solo streams previous. I was starting to, Shenny was awesome and she was getting me off my butt and she was getting me doing stuff with the reading. So yeah, I didn't know what else to do because I didn't what else did we do? So it was really awesome to have people have people to talk to, because it was just such a shock. Like, Jeff was so full of life and jovial and outgoing, and he was just, he was treating himself to a weekend at this fancy hotel with a like a sauna hot tub sort of thing in the hotel room. um I had zero expectation that he just wouldn't be there again. I don't think any of us did. Sounds like a couple of people knew he was having a little bit of health issues, but not at all to the extent that it must have been. So yeah, I didn't know what else to do but to stream, and it was really lovely. I am so thankful to Nick for doing the Very Maudie Christmas, because that was supposed to happen at the end of that week. I think he passed on the Monday, and Maudie Christmas was supposed to be that Friday, I think. So Nick pulling it together and holding it for us last minute, that was really great. So, and now Connor streams on the regular. That's awesome. Anytime I can hop in and listen, I do. And I love seeing the faces. Well, not the faces. Obviously, we don't see faces. I like seeing the names in his chats, his streams. It's really nice to see some of the people I don't get to see as often anymore, because Jeff was where I saw a lot of them. So yeah, it's really good that we've got Connor. I am so thankful that he was, willing to share himself with us. And it's really cool to see. He is most definitely Jeff's son. And yet he is his own person. I love the way he sits back and kind of thinks, and then he'll come in with a zinger or a comment, and it just catches you right off guard. He's got Jeff's intelligence and wit, but he's a little bit, I don't know. It's not like, I don't know. Jeff was always boisterous and jokey and out there and jokey and jovial, but Connor thinks about it, and he makes, he catches me off guard, at least with some of his comments. I really, really appreciate Connor, and the fact that he was willing to take all of us Vices on, the Vices squad on, we're so lucky to have him. Yeah. He's a lot of fun too. Oh, Mr. Q, that sounds awesome. He says, I smell like cedarwood and cooked steak. No wonder I can't keep the woman cats away. Well, yeah, duh. You got it covered, buddy. Oh, that's not totally true. I had a good steak recently. Someone bought a pair of really nice steaks for my birthday. We barbecued for my birthday. It was very good. But beef, like everything, has gone way up in price. Even though I live, surrounded by cattle, it's still very, very expensive. Hello, Squad, with the Only Bible Fans. Is that a real thing? Like, do we make a channel? Do we make an Only Bible Fans channel and then post like a verse a day, or hold like Bible studies, that sort of thing, and then people can can become members, and they can request special things like topics for Bible study or deep dives on certain sections. Only Bible Fans. I like that. It was Tom Petty. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Clockwork. I will like I said, I accepted the invite to your Discord server. I'll go through it and I can connect with you later through Discord. That's awesome. Thank you. So much good old music. Why does everything new suck? Auto tuner. Auto tuner. I blame the auto tuner. Now I know I'm 46. Like I'm officially old enough to say to be, I'm at the age my parents were at when they would say, "Oh, well, back in my day, our music was so much better. The music of my teens and 20s was so much better than your music." And while they might have been true to a certain extent, it's not the same as the way we when we say it, we mean it in a much different way. And I think we have a much better reason for bitching. It's all the auto tune and mumble raps. It's awful. No one actually knows how to sing anymore. You don't have to. The computer does it for you. No one needs to know a large vocabulary. No one needs to build up their vocab so that they can be lyrical poets in the rap music. Now it's all just mumbling and speed raps. You don't even understand what's being said. Yeah, it's the computerizing everything. I think that's the problem with us in our age group, Mr. Q, because I think Mr. Q's a year older than me. Sorry for outing you, bud. But you're a year older or a year younger, I think you said. And I think that's our problem is we were right because of where we were born. We saw the goodness that was the time before the internet and social media, before everyone was so busy trying to exist that they don't have the time to live anymore. I was a latchkey kid. My brother and I, we rarely saw parents unless they were taking us to a extracurricular activity. Otherwise, they were, for the most part, working, and we took care of ourselves. But there was, we got to play outside and stuff before everyone was locked in their houses playing on the internet or, video games. And we also had music that was sang by real people who could actually sing and playing instruments that were actual instruments that they knew how to play. Even the grunge of the 90s with the 3-chord rock joke, even that, they were playing the instruments themselves. They were singing the songs. They were writing the music. It was real. The internet came in and social, all the social networks and stuff, it's removed everyone a step from humanity. And I think we'll go back the other way. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think the computers are going to take over. I don't think the AIs are going to infest the robots and take over the world and enslave humanity. I don't think we'll get that far. But I think we'll swing back the other way. Like we're starting to see in film and TV, everyone went HD TV and CGI. Everything's AI, but we're starting to see that there can be too much of that, and it actually takes away from the immersion of the viewer. So they're starting to walk back. They're starting to do some practical makeup effects, and they're starting to do some, and I guess the actors and the writers and all that going on strike, that helps too. But yeah, they're starting to write the laws so that they can't just use someone's likeness whenever they want forever. They've actually got to use live actors and actresses. So I'm hoping that we will go back and we'll get live singers and instrument players. I'm hoping we will get there again. Ooh. Some say Beach Boys and the Beatles were wrapped up in CIA messaging in their music. Interesting. Okay. I didn't know it was attributed to the CIA. I knew there was allegedly messaging in the Beatles music, not the Beach Boys. So that's interesting. Mr. Q saying, yeah, the Beach Boys were in a cult. That was just to start, because now that explains the Justin Bieber's and P. Diddy's. Gotcha. AI Digger hasn't tried to go full mechanical mustache man yet. Not yet. I am really really hoping not to go there. But you never know with an AI. AI Digger might just decide to go off one day. David Nelson saying Connor is a great gift. Jeff left us. Right. It would have been 1,000 times harder to adjust to life without Jeff if we didn't have Connor. So yeah, he did us good. Jeff did, leaving us with someone who could not fill his shoes, but definitely, make sure that position in our heart that was Jeff's wasn't left empty. Connor's definitely his own person, but he's a brilliant, brilliant guy. So Dennis Wilson was the one with the Manson connection. Okay. Brian was the singer who had drug and mental health issues. Okay. Yes. Brian Wilson was, he was sung about by the Bare Naked Ladies. So I knew that there was something to do, and I knew that he had gone nuts, but I didn't know like why or what. And weren't the other, because there's 4 of them, weren't the other 2 involved with drugs or something as well? Weirdness. Mr. Q, why do women steal your potatoes from your plate, especially when fried? Because they're fried potatoes. Dude, if you don't eat them quick enough, if we've eaten ours and you're still lingering, I think it's fair game, as long as we are your woman, right? Like if this was just some random woman that you're, casually having a meal with, that would be wrong. But if it's Nikki, it's fine. It's totally fine. You can't leave the fried or the potato or the fried potato. You can't leave it. For a while, Christine McVie of Fleetwood Mac lived with Dennis Wilson. Okay. I'm not surprised. They all kind of intermingled during that time anyways, didn't they? It was very much free love. Mr. Q, Millie Vanilli wasn't a thing until after we were born, Digger. You're older than you. Yeah, you're a year older than me. They didn't start faking music till then, or at least not to my knowledge. Well, I'm sure there was the occasional lip syncer prior to Millie Vanilli as well, I'm sure. But yeah, the faking of the music. I remember late 90s, early 2000s when suddenly there was a difference between a band in the studio and that same band on the stage. And suddenly they were only good studio bands. But there were certain bands that you knew there's no point in going to see live because they're just awful live. So yeah, that started to happen late 90s, early 2000s. And that was the end of it. And like I said, auto-tune now, it's just awful. Hey, Duckling, good for you, but it will. Oh. I'm not sure. That was just a couple minutes ago. Good for you, but it will. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Oh my goodness. The band doesn't even have to record together anymore. They can each lay down tracks and it gets put together with a computer. And that's if they use actual instruments. Right, Wild? They don't even have to know each other. They never have to meet. And the AI voices, thanks to things like Suno, which I love to play with. If you have ever thought to make an AI song or like a spoof song, a parody or something, Suno, Suno, it's free. I mean, you can pay for extra stuff, but if you use just the free version, it's so much fun to play with. And because everyone's using things like that, the AI voices are getting better, and soon we won't be able to tell the difference between an AI voice and a human voice. That'll be fun. There's going to be the revolution in the music industry, the same as Hollywood, for using likenesses, AI likenesses, I'm sure. Gray Ducklings saying California Girls. Yep. Yeah. The Beach Boys, they will always, like I said, Beach Boys, Kenny Rogers, the Bee Gees, and Neil Diamond. Jeez, I'm blanking. We were just talking about him. And Neil Diamond. Those were the artists from my early childhood. My mom always had them playing, and it was they're the theme to my childhood. It was great. Rex Parody account saying, I heard they didn't actually like the beach. I don't know. Weren't they surfers? Actual surfers and stuff? I have no idea. I know they were from California. Most studio recordings use session musicians, not the bands, right? That's definitely part of it. And that, there's a lot to say for those studio. There's the session musicians. Buckethead was one of them. There's a lot of really great musicians whose names will never be like well-known, world famous, but without them, a lot of music wouldn't be what we know it to be. Dennis was the surfer, says Wild Saffron. Oh, okay. I just kind of assumed they all were. They grew up in California, so. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I wish this would just where I live, if it could just get all of the storm out and be done with it, that would be lovely. It kind of trickles in and out. And at the beginning of July, it was fine because all the storming happened at night. So as soon as the sun started to rise, it burned off all the moisture. So by the time I was getting out of bed, the humidity wasn't near as bad. But now it keeps raining in the middle of the day, in the morning, and then in the middle of the day, and then again in the evening. So it's always damp enough to be humid. And it's just been a royal pain in my patootie, I tell you. But yeah, I don't know about you guys. I am, like I said, I am really a hurting unit. If you don't mind, I feel like we're at a decent part. Oh, MSO coming in quick with the save. You make a good point. The reason your parents believe the bands of their era were better is because they were. Yes and no. Yes and no. Our music, my music, would not exist without my parents' music. So there's that. But I don't know. I'd like to think that our music was a bit better in the 90s. But yes, Wild, yes, thank you. I'm a hurting unit, so I'm going to call it early today. And you guys have a wonderful time. Tomorrow is preparation day. So I will see you all Sunday on Rumble exclusive. No fucks given, all one word, where we do trivia at 3 p.m. Pacific time every Sunday. And it's a lot of fun. I never get, actually, I almost always get the lowest score out of all of us. But the points mean nothing and there are no prizes. We just do it to hang out. So feel free to join us. No fucks given, Rumble only, Sundays at 3 p.m. And I will see you there. Otherwise, I will see you on Johnny's Monday morning. So you guys have a wonderful weekend. Love you all. Bye.
Topics change from day to day. Science, art, or history's play. No path too twice, no trail too thin. She dives right in where to begin. Nothing's too obscure. She'll dig and take a spirit so pure. From ancient lore to future dreams, every question finds its gleam. Wherever she goes, answers will follow. Into the depths or up high in the hollow. Curiosity calls. She's ready to find solutions to everything on her mind.